Hello, everybody. Good to see you again. This is the third live stream of this week, and today's topic is how to introduce yourself. Now, you might be thinking that's a really easy topic, or you might be thinking, oh, that's exactly what I need. No matter where you are, I want these lessons to be useful. And in this worksheet, we're going to be discussing quite a few sentences which I've written out. But I'm going to be saying that in my British accent. And also you can follow along with me in today's lesson. And also I'm going to be teaching you realistic phrases. How many times have you read a textbook and yeah, it breaks down how to say it, and there's lots of phrases and sentences in there, but do locals actually use that phrase or that sentence, right? So there's lots of different kind of good phrases in here and sentences for you to use. Now, if you want to make use of this worksheet, I designed it myself. Go ahead. The link to my website is in the description, and it was also in the live chat as well. And feel free to download it. It's completely free, and I made it just for you guys, right? So how to introduce yourself. Let's discuss the first thing that I've got on here. But bear with me, it might seem really easy. My name is. But I have a top tip for you guys. When you say my name is, when you've just met someone and you've said, oh, hello, my name is, no one really says the is in Britain, right? You don't say my name is Anpu, right? Or you don't say my name is George. My name is David. You say my name's David. My name's Z. My name's David. My name's David. Oh, my name's James. What's yours? My name's Priya. What's yours? So my name's. So if you were to say really quickly, oh, my name's David, right? So that is a useful way. So Rabiat says my textbook is full of useless words. Okay, yeah. So if we want to try and kind of make we want to try and understand what locals use. So I've just explained to you how we can change this really boring, really simple phrase into something which is quite common. My name's. So repeat after me. My name's. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is you can also start off with saying, oh, I'm Anpu. I'm Anpu. I'm James. I'm David, right? So instead of saying my name is, you can just say I'm. So that's the first thing that I've got today. Now, that might seem really easy, but we've got lots of different other fantastic British phrases and other ways to introduce yourself, including the topic of jobs and occupation here. Now, before we get straight into this live stream further, let's just say hello to those of you who've joined us. Hi, Joel. Hi, Chisato from Japan. Thank you for joining from Japan. Divyansh, I hope I've pronounced that correctly. Good to see you, Annika. Good to see you, Priya. Good to see you. And Lucas, good to see you. Right, let's get straight into this. So I don't want to bore you guys to death, but I do hope you find these lessons useful. Even though we are going through some basic phrases, it's really interesting to hear how locals in Britain will actually say these phrases. And that's what I want you to get out of these lessons today. Now, what I've done in this worksheet is I've tried to think about phrases that we actually use. So instead of saying something boring like, oh, my name is, or my name's, a lot of people I've heard say this one. So I want you to say that out loud. Try and think how you would say this one. Feel free to call me. So in a conversation, you would say, oh, feel free to call me George. Feel free to call me George. Right? Feel free to call me Anpu. Feel free to call me Anpu. So my full name is Anne Patterson, but I could say, oh, feel free to call me Anpu. If your full name is Elizabeth, you can say, oh, my name's Elizabeth, but feel free to call me Lizzie. Or if you've got another name, one of my good friends, his name is Korpiken. So he says, my name's Korpiken, but feel free to call me Kopi. So you it's a really nice way to kind of interact with people. You tell them your full name, but then we reduce it down and you say, feel free to call me by my nickname, right? Rarima said, hi, I needed this content for so long. Oh, thank you. It really means a lot that this is exactly what you need. That's fantastic. So Padu says, people call me Pad. Yeah, so you can say people call me or feel free to call me. I remember one of my subscribers yesterday said that her name, what was your name again? Sajna. Yeah, so Sajna here, who's actually joining us and listening today, she could say, hi, my name's Sajna, but feel free to call me Saju. Hi, my name's Saj. Oh my god. Okay. Hi, my name's Saj. Oh my god. I'm sorry. When this is live, sometimes I stumble on my words. Okay, Sajna. Right. Hi, my name's Sajna, but feel free to call me Saju. All right. Hi, my name's Robert, but feel free to call me Rob. So repeat after me. Feel free to call me. Feel free to call me. Feel free to call me. Okay. Another fantastic phrase, which I've also heard, is I'd like you to spend 20 seconds just saying that out loud for me. Okay. Now, I want you to see if you can try and sound natural when you're saying this. So if a robot was saying this, they would say, oh, but my mates call me, right? We don't want to sound like a robot. You want to sound like you're a local. You want to sound fluent. So how we would say this is, oh, but my mates call me. Oh, but my mates call me. Oh, but my mates call me. So let me say that slowly. Oh, but my mates call me Anpu. Oh, but my mates call me Anpu. So, oh, my name's Ann Parison, but my mates call me Anpu. Oh, my name's Robert, but my mates call me Rob. Oh, my mates call me Rob. So it's like a really friendly way to just kind of engage with them and interact with them. Or the last one is everyone calls me. Everyone calls me. So everyone calls me Rob. Or everyone calls me Rob. Okay. Dibangshu says, bruv, your videos and contents are extremely helpful. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Okay, now, when people are in conversation, you can't just sit there talking about yourself all the time. You have to also ask questions. So a fantastic question is, so this is the sheet here. Now, I don't want to go through the top ones. I want to go through this one first, actually. This one here. Now, I've used the name John, but it could be anyone. Could be anyone. Imagine you've just gone to a party, or imagine you've just gone to a social setting, or imagine you're at a work setting, and the main host means who is putting on that party. So the main host is John. So John has just thrown this fantastic party, and you're a friend of John's, and you've gone to John's party. Now there's going to be other people who are also John's friends, but you don't know them. So you can ask them, so how do you know John? So how do you know John? So how do you know John? So repeat after me. So how do you know John? So how do you know John? So Neil Gandhi says, talk in RP for some while, please. Okay. I've got a very actually need to make a detailed video about this. A lot of you are asking me what exactly is my accent. I'll explain it in another video, but let me just let me just continue with the lesson. So how do you know John? And then the other person might reply, oh, I know John from university and we studied together for 3 years. So how do you know John? And then you could be like, oh, I work with John. And then suddenly two mutual friends have become friends because you've just talked about John and you've got to know each other through that common thing, which is John. And then you could also say, I know John through my workmate. And that's a really British thing to say, isn't it? The word mate. So let's just practice that. I know John through my workmate. I know Sarah through my workmate. Dennis says TH sound, please. Yeah, okay, I can definitely make a video about TH sounds. Let me just get a pen and paper. I always take your suggestions and I always try my best to either make an Instagram video about it or a proper video or a live stream about it. So hold on. And I do take your suggestions seriously. So let me just jot this down. So some of you have asked me about the TH sound. So I will make a video about that. So yeah, feel free to keep your suggestions coming. Excuse me. Another person has asked, Neil's asked how to talk in RP. How to keep your voice in a normal volume. Interesting. Hi, Gucci Prada. Okay, so I've made some notes. Keep the suggestions coming. Right. So I know John through my workmate. Now, for those of you who don't understand exactly what this means, I know John through my workmate. You're probably wondering why am I using the word through. I know John through. So the way I would explain this one is you know someone through someone. That's how social settings work. You know someone through someone. So I know my mum's friend through my mum, right? Because I was introduced through my mum, right? So this word through is really interesting. And how we pronounce this one is through. 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 Hi, Nishi. Good to see you. Now, the next one is if you know John through your company who you work with, then you can say, yeah, I work with John at, I don't know, can someone comment a company name that they know of in the live chat, please? And then we can replace the brackets with the company name. The dreamer says, I tried it, but I can't say through like you. Okay, we can pause there and we can I can teach you a bit longer of that if you need. Sky. Okay, I like that. Sky is a really good one. So yeah, I work with John at Sky. Yeah, I work with John at Sky. So I'm just going to hold this up for 15 seconds. Please practice and please say it out loud. Disney, that's a good one. Yeah, I work with John at Disney. Gucci Prada says, gives me an online class vibes. Yeah, absolutely. I want this to be a classroom setting where we learn. Sally says, don't you think so? Reader, rather, saying lather, bar the father finally, which rhymes with enough, though, through, buff, cough. That's a fantastic comment because Sally LePage here has, she's one of my YouTuber friends. She's, we did a collab together and she's highlighted that the OUGH sound here has so many different pronunciations and so many different sounds. So you've got bow, but then the same OUG, so H sound has the pronunciation cough. It's not cuff or it's not co, it's cough, right? And then yeah, but let's get back straight into social settings. So this through here is really difficult. Through, and I might have to make a separate video about that. So thank you for highlighting that, guys, and I will make a separate video about that. Now, let's move on to the topic of jobs. Now, the really easy way to ask someone what their job is, you could say, what is your job? What is your job? But then in day-to-day conversation, that doesn't sound very natural. You don't say, hello, what is your job? I mean, there's a lot of, when you're speaking English, you want to try and sound natural, you want to relax. So automatically, even in this live stream, I can feel my muscles are really relaxed. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a muscle relaxation exercise. I want you to tense up your shoulders, and then I just want you to let go. Kind of sit back into your seat, and it's absolutely key that we relax. I want you to open up your mouth wide, and then relax. And take a deep breath for me. Okay. Now the key here is that we want to sound relaxed in a social setting, and automatically in a social setting, you're probably thinking, how does my English sound? Are people judging me? Like, am I coming across confident? And I can completely understand that a social setting is a nerve-wracking situation. So if you want to ask someone what they do as a job, you could say this second sentence here. How would you say that? I'm going to give you 20 seconds to say that out loud, wherever you are. If you're in your bedroom, in your kitchen, in your car, say this out loud. So if a robot was to say this, they would say, what sort of work do you do? What sort of work do you do? Now, Mad Bro in the live comment section here has actually pointed something really interesting out. He's joined the sort of to sorta. Sorta. So we're going to practice that. What sort of work do you do? So now we're going to try and practice sounding like a natural. What sort of work do you do? So what sort of work do you do? What sort of work do you do? So let me say that really slowly. What sort of work do you do? I'm going to say that in one flow sentence now. What sort of work do you do? What sort of work do you do? So I'm going to hold this up to the screen, and I'd like you to try and repeat that, and we'll practice that a bit more. Let me know in the comment section how that feels when you're saying that, and whether you want to spend a bit more time on this sentence. Giving you 20 seconds, guys. Okay, so I'm going to say that again for you. What sort of work do you do? What sort of work do you do? It's kind of it is difficult how kind of native speakers say this sentence. So we've got, let's really break this sentence down because I think it'll be really beneficial for you. Let's break down every word. What? What? Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna teach you with my London accent. I'm gonna teach you in RP. What? In my London accent, I was saying what. And if Sally's still watching this, she'll probably judge me for saying what in my London accent. So let's teach you in RP. What? What? What sort? What sort of work? Work. Work. Do you do? Do you do? Do you do? And let's practice that O sound. I remember, if you remember from yesterday, oo. So O, O. Do you do? Do, do, do. What sort of work do you do? What sort of work do you do? What sort of work do you do? Okay, now if you want to listen back to that, this live stream will always be published the next day. So you can go back to my channel and watch that bit again if you really want help with that. Let's go on to the next phrase, which is really simple actually. What's your job? What's your job? And this one is, so what do you do for a living? So what do you do for a living? So what do you do for a living? Now I'm going to give you 30 seconds just to say all three of them out loud for me. All right, guys, one thing I've just noticed is I really wish I can hear you, you know? So please send me a video on Instagram of a video of you practicing. That'll make me really happy to see that. Let me type in my Instagram handle. I've got 2 Instagrams. My British English Instagram is Conquer British English. And my artistic Instagram is Anpu London. So you can feel free to contact either one of those. And yeah, send me a little video of you practicing, because it's a bit weird me teaching you and not actually hearing you practice. And it's weird, isn't it? Because like when things are done online, it's not the same as face to face. So I'm a guy who loves kind of, you know, human interaction and kind of actually physically being next to you, but I can't do that. I would love to travel. I mean, I made this video last year how I made a vlog about how I flew to meet a subscriber in a European country called Montenegro, and it was just amazing to kind of fly out and meet her and spend time together. But I wish I could do that with all of you, but you know, it's just how things are. Like you can't book a flight to go see everybody, and that's really, it pains me that I can't, you know, see all of you. And I would love to do a meet and greet actually sometime soon once coronavirus has ended. But yeah, send me a picture or video on, yeah. So Priya says, are you on Facebook? As I don't have an Instagram account. Yeah, I do have Facebook, so it's Conquer British English on Facebook. I've just created that recently, and I haven't finished designing it yet. Nishi is saying, like our families must be thinking we are weird speaking to ourselves. Yeah, you're gonna have to get past that weird feeling of kind of like speaking out loud to no one. If you want to practice, you have to listen how you're saying it. And another really good tip for you guys is actually physically recording yourself and then listening to yourself back, because our voice sounds slightly different when it's recorded. So do that, and that's a really good way to kind of hear your own mistakes. So I hope you've practiced that. Now, if someone asks you what your job is, you can respond by saying these lines. Now I'm going to hold it up to the screen. And we're going to read these out. Priya asks, are you on Facebook? Yeah, I am on Facebook. So you can find my detailed links in the description of each video of my videos on my channel. So let's explain these. Let's go through it one by one. I'm a. I'm an. So I'm a photographer. I'm a YouTuber. So you want to say that quickly. Say, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a teacher. I'm a physicist. But then if your profession starts with a vowel, so the 5 vowels are A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. You would have to start off that bit with an. I'm an astronaut. I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer, not I'm a engineer. I'm an engineer. So could you please type out an example in the live chat and I can read it out for you. There's a slight lag in the live chat. So I feel like once I've asked my question, there's like a 10-second lag. So just bear with us. I'm a Potterhead. I'm in an occupation. Correct. I'm an entrepreneur. Good. Fantastic. So I like how you've put your "an" there. I'm an Indian. Yeah, that's not a profession though. That's a nationality. I'm an educator. Fantastic. I'm a student. Good. I am a student. Yeah. I'm a game developer. Nice. I'm an expert. Good. I'm a student. I'm an architect. Wow. Fabulous. I'm a corona warrior. Thank you for your examples there. It's really good, guys. But we can also replace that phrase with I work as an. I work as an. So I'm going to replace all of your sentences there in the live chat with I work as an entrepreneur. I work as a game developer. I work as an expert. I work as an architect. I work as an architect. So repeat. I want everybody to repeat that. I work as an architect. Not walk, work. Work. I work as an architect. I work as an architect. I'm an architect. I work as an architect. All right. And the next one is Mahantesh says, I work as an. Ooh, you made a mistake there, Mahantesh. Could someone type out why Mahantesh, his example was incorrect? He says, I work as an senior accounting executive. It should be A, exactly. It should be, I work as a senior accounting executive. I work as a, so if I wanted to say this quickly, it'd be, I work as a senior accounting executive. I work as a senior accounting executive. I work as a senior. I work as a senior. All right. This is a fabulous community. You guys are incredibly friendly. Thank you for being accepting of people's different levels. That's exactly what means a lot to me. This is not a place where we can judge people. It's a place where we can help people. So I'm really glad that this classroom environment is filled with fantastic viewers such as you guys who are helping each other out. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Oh, what if you're unemployed? What if you don't have a job and you're looking for a job and sometimes life gets in the way. You're made redundant, um, and there's lots of different scenarios where you might not be working. So one way to say that in a social setting is, so were you saying that out loud? Guys, and the other thing is as well, please don't pretend you're saying it in your head. Don't just read it, say it out loud. If you really want the maximum of these lessons, you need to physically say it. Don't just think how you're going to say it, all right? So this one, I would say, I'm between jobs at the moment. I'm between jobs at the moment. I'm between jobs at the moment. Oh, I'm actually in between jobs at the moment. I was looking for 3 to 4 months. I was made redundant. I'm looking at the moment. I'm in between jobs, and yeah, so I was actually working at Sky 2 years ago, but unfortunately, I got made redundant. So I'm currently in between jobs, and yeah, so that's how a natural and a local would sound. Some fantastic questions coming in. Let me just. Aniket says, "What if I've never worked?" That's a fantastic question. Maybe you might be 15 years old. Maybe you might, maybe you're just younger, or maybe you've never worked for. There's lots of reasons why we might never have worked. So in that situation, you could say, "Oh, I haven't actually. Oh, I don't actually have a job. I'm looking after my elderly mother. Oh, I don't actually have a job. I've never actually worked before. I've been a full-time carer for my mother. I've been a full-time carer for my mother, or I've been a housewife. I've been a housewife, and I've looked after my 3 children. Oh, I don't actually have a job at the moment. My full-time job is looking after my kids. I've got 3 kids, and I'm a housewife. So if some you wouldn't just say I don't have a job and then stop there. You would engage in conversation and you would let them know what you do with your time. Maybe you're a full-time poet, a full-time writer. Maybe you're a personal trainer, but maybe lots of people do different things with their lives, right? And so you just let them know what you do on day to day. And then a good way to kind of engage in conversation is then tell them about your hobbies. Engage in conversation. Abriva says, "I love your motive and the time you give for us by posting all these videos and live streams." Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I just really wanted to help you guys out, especially in this difficult time. So it's the least I could do. So thank you for your comment. Abdullah says, "The best English teacher I've ever seen in my life." Yeah, spread the word. Spread the word about these live streams. I want to help more and more people. Full-time YouTube viewer. Can we get a PDF of the paper you have in your hand? Yeah, you can. It's in the description. So I actually made this PDF myself. Putting in all the effort for you guys. So this is what the worksheet looks like, how to introduce yourself. So I don't know if let me just copy and paste it. There we go. Paste the link into the description if you want to download the PDF, and you can also print it out as well if you want. So, what if I want to explain to someone where you've been working, what city you've been working in? So you would say this one. I'll give you 15 seconds. Right. How did you say the word? This one. How did you say this one? Okay, so this one's not I've been working. It's I've been working. I've been working in London for 5 years now. I've been working in London for 5 years now. I've been working in London for 5 years now. I've been working in London for 5 years now. Let me say that one more time. I've been working in London for 5 years now. Michaela, is that how I pronounce your name? Michaela asks a really good question. I've heard that it's incorrect to say since X years, and that the correct way of saying it is since X year. Is that so? No, you wouldn't say since, because you would. Oh, I see what you mean. So like since 1996. So a good way to say it could be I've been working at Disney since 1998. I've been working at Microsoft since 2008. But you can't say I've been working at Microsoft since 8 years. That doesn't make sense. So you'd have to say I've been working for them. I've been working at Disney for 8 years. I've been working at the engineering firm for 8 years. Let's read a few more of these comments. If anyone watch Top Gear, that's a fantastic show. Featuring Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May. Spidey asks, do you know Tamil? எனக்கு தமிழ் நான் தமிழ் கதைப்பேன். நீங்க தமிழ் கதைக்கிறீங்களா? Let's read a few more of these comments. A few people commented yesterday saying that I didn't respond to some of your comments. I'm really sorry. I don't ever mean to ignore anyone. It's just when you're doing a live stream, I'm concentrating. I'm in like my teacher mode. So sorry if I don't ever respond to all of you. Let's read a few more of your comments. Cool. Just taking a read. All right. Avery asks when to use in and at. Oh, I've actually made a video on prepositions, so feel free to go check that out. Oh, wow. That lesson flew by. I'm on the last... Is that the last page? Yeah, that's the last page of the worksheet. Wow, okay. I didn't notice 40 minutes just fly by there. You guys make it really enjoyable to teach you, so thank you for that. Let me see if I can answer a few questions before ending the live stream. Name some famous British singers. We've got Adele. We have... Thing is, I don't know if they're British or American. Let me know in the comments if you know any famous British singers. Pink, yeah. Pink. Ed Sheeran, of course. How can I forget about Ed Sheeran? Yeah. Akashdeep says, do you speak Hindi? Nope, I don't speak Hindi, but I can say a few phrases such as Abhi wat kya hai? Louis Tomlinson, he's quite famous now, isn't he? All right, guys, it's been really enjoyable teaching you. I'm definitely going to be doing more of these live streams. I'd love to do them every day, but there's a lot of preparation work that I put into each live stream, kind of what I want to make it as useful as possible for you. So as always, you're welcome to email me. My email is anpu@gmail.com. There it is. My Instagram handles you can find in the description of the videos. I've got a Conquer British English Instagram where I post videos, like short 1-minute videos to help you with your pronunciation. But also I do kind of like an artistic Instagram for my kind of filmmaking stuff. And I'd love for you to follow me on there. And also I would love for you to just send me a video of you practicing. yeah, it would just be nice to kind of get to see you guys and make this a bit more real because I know everything's online and it's virtual as well. So I hope you've enjoyed that lesson. Like I said, you're always welcome to message me with ideas and what you need, because at the end of the day, there's no point just me just talking at a screen. And if it's not benefiting you, then I don't want it to be that way. I have planned a fantastic schedule for future videos, so you've got lots of exciting more videos to look forward to. And your suggestions have also been coming through as well. So I've been kind of putting it all together. I've got a plan, but it's also going to be a mixture of kind of live streams and also my edited videos as well. And I've got on my hard drive on my computer, I've got a bunch of videos that I haven't edited yet. So I can't wait to edit that and get that out for you guys. Sajul asks, when will be your next live? My next live will be on Monday at 12 o'clock at the same time. Let me just check my diary. If I can squeeze in a live stream earlier, I will let you know. But for now, I'm thinking just sticking to Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. But if I can squeeze in a fourth one in the week, then I will try my best to. But let's stick to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I might change my channel banner, and I might change that to kind of say live streams at 12 o'clock on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Yeah, I just want to be more consistent for you guys. I think it's more enjoyable as well when you know exactly when I'm going to be live instead of just being all over the place. 12 o'clock London time, 4:30 India time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like this week. Nishi asks, do one on the weekend? I will try. Thing is, I'm quite busy on the weekends with my other stuff as well, so I will try my best. I also tutor other children on the weekends, so yeah. Akashdeep says, I'm glad to hear you speaking Hindi. Yeah. There's another one. What's the other phrase that I know? Deklo? Deklo means look over there, right? Wistful Gaming says, are you working, Andrew? Yeah, I work as a tutor, but I also work as a filmmaker and photographer. As you can imagine, during the coronavirus, my filmmaking and my photography has stopped. So I've, you know, I'm dedicating my time to teaching people and helping people, which is fantastic. Let me just see if I can answer a few more questions before I go. Neil asks tomorrow's timing. There won't be a lesson tomorrow. It's just Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But if I can do any more, then I will let you know in advance. And I will always try and do more. But for now, let's just stick to Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Priya says, love the session. Thank you. It means a lot. I'm grateful for that. Joel says, Ellie Goulding. I love Ellie Goulding. She's a fantastic singer. All right, guys. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. And I hope you guys are staying well. And see you next time. See ya.